Hello, welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Today we start Mass Effect 3. And, yeah, this opening screen alone should give you an indication of what to expect. May as well start off by mentioning that Mass Effect 3 is the most controversial of the games, by far. There were quite a few. Honestly, the Mass Effect fandom is split very, very heavily on a lot of aspects of this game. Also unified on a lot of aspects that everyone has complaints about. But yeah, this is, like I said, far and away the most controversial of the three. It's also, the last game in the trilogy. It had to sort of wrap everything up, so it had a lot going against it, and it had to sort of try to make use of what was established before, try to provide payoffs to various things, so it had a lot going against it. They, Bioware, absolutely did their best. There were parts where that best failed, and they had friggin' EA. It had a rushed development time. It did not have anywhere near the development time that it needed or deserved. Because friggin' EA. Considered one of the worst at the time that, right around the time Mass Effect 3 came out, shortly after that, EA was found to be considered one of the worst companies in the US, I think. I could be misremembering part of that, but yeah. Certainly like the worst video game company in the US. I don't pay that much attention to gaming news anymore, so I don't know if anything's changed. I'm inclined to think probably not. So yeah, the rush development time really, really hurt the game as well. Mass Effect 2 was had a little bit of a shortened development time, but Mass Effect 3 got hit really hard with it, especially when they did some major rewrites like halfway through. So yeah, but anyway, let's get into it. Film green off. Sure, why not? Just make sure that everything is set up in a way that it works for me. Subtitles on. This game actually includes narrative mode. Basically for people who just want the story. Who want like the absolute, like casual is already pretty easy. Narrative, it's damn near impossible to die in narrative. I've never played narrative mode myself, but and then it goes up, of course, to insanity. Normal, you notice it goes from normal to hardcore. The other two games go from normal to veteran to hardcore. This game, they sort of declared normal to be the new veteran. They increased the difficulty just in general. It's a harder game in general, so. Is it on? Hints. I'll leave hints on for now. Let's see, off in conversations. Conversation play automatically replaces Christopher. Huh. Let's see. Default off or only off in conversations? Default off. Why not? Alright. I could have done all that off screen, but good. I don't know if it's my screen or if it's the game or if it's just the way the game runs on my laptop, but man, the it's blurry. Like just the I don't know, it just feels stretched, and the letters seem a little bit, just a little bit off somehow. Anyway, let's get into it. Adele Shepard. My colonist, sole survivor, adept. Saved the Rachni Queen. Rescued Caden Alenko and Vermeer. Chose to save the council. Saved Malin's data. Tells you how important that one is. Kept Rex alive on Vermeer. Chose to destroy the heretics. Destroyed the collector base. Survived the suicide mission with 12 squad mates. Romanced Liara before ME2. Did not romance anyone in ME2. Apparently 66 hours it took me to beat Mass Effect 2. Imported face. You can change your classes. There's been major changes. Soldier is pretty much the same as usual. Soldiers are pure combat specialists, known as tougher or more suited to taking down enemies with barrages of gunfire. Soldiers have thorough weapons training and can use all special ammo types, as well as grenades. High-level operatives are outfitted with ocular synaptic processors that allow them to focus on targets with lethal accuracy. Soldiers shoot stuff. They're good at shooting things. Infiltrators are tech and combat specialists with the unique ability to cloak themselves from visual and technological detection. Their inventory is stacked with a wide variety of weapons, equipment, and powers. Infiltrators are... Oh, whoops. Yeah, so Adrenaline Rush slows... Basically is bullet time. Slows you down. Slows everything down, which makes it easier to target enemies. Also allows you... I think it increases your fire rate, I believe. Like I said, it gives you the combat, it gives you the bullet time, so things move faster. Few things like that. Concussive shot, knock enemies down. Frag grenade. They brought back grenades, but they play very differently from the first game. They're actually something people use here. Incendiary, Disruptor, and Cryo ammo, so 3 major ammo types. Infiltrators are tech and combat specialists. Yeah, Soldier, very basic. And infiltrators are tech and combat specialists with the unique ability to cloak themselves from visual and technological detection. Their inventory is stacked with a wide variety of weapons, equipment, and powers. Infiltrators are deadly at any range, but particularly so with a sniper rifle. When scoping a target, superior reflexes take over, time momentarily slows down, and the infiltrator finds an easy picking. Disruptor and cryo ammo, so you do get ammo powers with this class, which are nice. Incinerate, back, set enemies on fire. Tactical cloak, turns you invincible, enemies can't target you. Very, very useful. Really cool, honestly. Sticky grenade. It's a you throw it, it sticks to walls, and then it blows up and damages nearby enemies. If you land it on an enemy, even better. And sabotage. Definitely a sabotage is upgraded from the previous game. So now, instead of only affecting, like in the first game, or in the second game, I should say, sabotage took down shields. It's fine. It's fine. Useful against shields. This one, they upgraded it greatly. So they combined it with AI hacking, I believe. Yeah, so it gets combined with AI hacking. So it's you can hack enemies, synthetic enemies anyway, and also similar to sabotage in the first game, it messes up enemy weapons. So even against regular enemies, it'll cause enemy weapons to overheat. So much more useful. Vanguard. To say Vanguard got a boost would be an understatement. Vanguards are feared for their high-risk, high-reward combat style, closing quickly on enemies and destroying them at short range with weapons and biotic abilities. They are outfitted with L5N implants, enabling them to perform a biotic charge that strikes the opponent with incredible force while bringing the Vanguard in for close-range combat. So, same area, ammo again, cryo ammo. Shockwave, same as in the previous, as in Mass Effect 2, though actually marginally less useful than 2, actually. They made a little bit of a change to Singularity that renders it to Shockwave, that renders it not quite as effective. Pull, that's the same as in 2. Biotic Charge was introduced in the second game, and it is, you just throw yourself at the enemy. You just fly across the screen, across the map, and slam into the enemy, which is awesome. The problem with it is it does put you right up against the enemy. So you're right, and if it's a crowd of enemies, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. Nova is a new one. What Nova does is it uses your biotic barrier. Basically, it lets you detonate your biotic barrier, your shields. Basically, lets you detonate your barrier to blast enemies, to knock enemies back. Which again puts you at risk. You're right in the middle of a group of enemies, and wow, you just used up your defense. Thing is, you do that, and then you charge again. Because what charge does is restore your barrier. So I feel like when you're playing a Vanguard, if you're firing any shots, you're doing something wrong. Is sort of my take on the Vanguard in this game. Because what you're really meant to do is charge Nova, charge Nova, charge Nova constantly. So it's just you slamming around the mat, never stopping only long enough to to detonate your barrier and then charging off again. It's great. Vanguard is easily the most fun class in this game. Sentinels are unique, bringing both tech and biotic abilities to the battlefield. In addition to complete weapons training, Sentinels are equipped with an advanced shield that makes taking cover much less necessary and rushing their enemies much more productive. This armor system can also be detonated to blast nearby enemies. So, throw, we know what that one's like. Warp, same as in previous game. Lift grenade, that's a neat one. It is a grenade, and yeah, it lifts enemies off the ground. Tech armor, actually overload. Again, returning from 2, but much more useful because it also goes after biotic barriers for that enemies might have. In the previous game, overload only affected shields. This game it also affects barriers, so it's a lot more useful. Cryoblast, you freeze enemies. Tech armor, as it says, it gives you higher damage resistance, but also it's something that you can detonate to damage nearby enemies. Very, very useful again. Engineers are tech specialists, the most effective class at disabling the defenses of the toughest enemies or incapacitating them to render them harmless. In combination with their weapons training, engineers have the unique ability to spawn combat drones that can harass enemies or force them out of entrenched cover positions. Incinerate, burn enemies, overload, take down defenses, cryoblast, freeze enemies, sabotage, hack synthetic enemies, overheat biotic enemies or organic enemies' weapons. Combat drone, that again you may remember from that Tally and Legion had that in too, and yeah, it's a lot more useful. It can actually do damage here. You can actually upgrade it to do rockets, and then turrets. Sentry turret is a new one, and I mean it's pretty much exactly what you would expect. Really, it's a turret and it shoots enemies. I am sticking with Adept. Adepts are biotic specialists capable of disabling and killing enemies with raw biotic power. While they lack advanced combat training, they are the best at defeating enemies without firing a shot. They are outfitted with L5X implants that can spawn a micro-singularity, damaging enemies and pulling them into the air. Warp, we know that. Throw, we know that. Shockwave, we know that. Singularity, we know that. It's another useful one. It sort of part of the bread and butter of the class. Cluster Grenade. It is a biotic weapon. It is a biotic grenade. And yeah, I mean it functions just like a regular grenade for the most part. All right, so keeping that class. All right. So, let's get going.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleets are mobilizing.
God help us all.
That's an impressive show of force around Earth. In 2157, humanity discovered it was not alone in the universe. 30 years later, they found a peaceful place among dozens of galactic species, but this idyllic future is overshadowed by a dark past. Reapers, a sentient race of machines responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life every 50,000 years, are about to return. Leaders of the galaxy are paralyzed by indecision, unable to accept the legend of the Reapers as a fact. But one soldier has seen the legend come to life. And now, the fate of the galaxy depends on her. That kid has such a weird-ass model.
Commander.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Anderson?
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
So, as always, female Commander Shepard is voiced by Jennifer Hale. Male Commander Shepard is voiced by Mark Meir. David Anderson here, Admiral Anderson, voiced by David Keith.
You know we're not ready if it is them, not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That way they grounded me, took away my ship?
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
That and your good word.
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Anderson?
Well, there's a familiar face.
Shepard.
Caden.
How'd it go in there, Major?
Okay, I think. Hard to know. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Major?
You hadn't heard?
No, I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, man. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
If you saved Ashley Williams back in Vermeer, she shows up here and she's gotten a promotion as well. I think she might be a commander now.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, I suppose I did. Still, it's good to see you.
Admiral.
Come on.
You know the commander?
I used to.
Aww. That's a rude way of saying it. Vancouver. That's where this is, Vancouver. BioWare debated a few cities to put it in, but they decided on Vancouver because it's Canadian. And BioWare is a Canadian company.
Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
The reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here. Then, how do we stop them? Stop them? This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are, more powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
We fight or we die.
If we're gonna have any chance at surviving this, we have to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
How'd they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
This is from release trailer. This image we're about to see. This part. This is from the release trailer.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
You can take a guess.
What do we do?
Here's the line.
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
Or both.
We should
Not
get
much
to
of a
the
plan.
Normandy.
Oh my God.
Ouch.
Shepard! Shepard! Come on, get up. Here, take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Major Alanko, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact her. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out.
Yep. The Reapers are here.
They're massive. Come on, Shepard. Hayden's headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up if we can get to the spaceport. Let's move. Let's move! Look out! How do you stop something so powerful?
Luckily, they changed it so that
It's farther than it looks.
you can pretty much run non-stop.
Come on, let's go.
The Oculuses. Just look at that. Ah, yes, the Codex is in here now.
The Asari were the first species to discover this. Roughly 12. The second species.
Ah, yes. So, you may remember, at pretty much the end of the last video, Mass Effect 2 video, I recommended, I undoing all your squad points. If you don't, it's not a big deal. You just start off with, you know, more or less how you work. Your points spent more or less how they work. Undoing them just means that you can, because yeah, you notice starting at level 30, because I'm importing a level 30 character. The level cap is now 60. And powers can now go up to rank 6 instead of rank 4. Damage bonus, force bonus, power duration, reputation. Go with that for now. And there's a whole lot of other changes that I'll go over as we go through. Back radius. Again, I figure that'll do for now. Force damage and impact radius of combo detonation. Yeah, there's a lot of recharge speed down to 2 seconds. Right now, recharge speed is it's 2.5 seconds. You can get that even lower. Man, do I want damage or detonations? I think for now I'll go with damage. Ah, jeez, I didn't mean to undo all of them. On the other hand, this one does already do increase damage. Yeah, I'll do damage for now. Damage bears an armor. Worsen damage of squad mates' powers. I'd rather just increase my own damage, really. Increase the recharge speed of all powers by 40% for 30 seconds when detonating by combos. Pretty useful. Increase power damage and force bonus by 25%. Hold off on that one for just a little bit longer. Yeah, look at the recharge speed on Singularity. 1.38 seconds. That is phenomenal. For now. Melee. Yeah, not going to be using melee, but health and barriers getting a little bit tougher. Definitely useful. Honestly, recharge times are already low enough that, yeah, doing more damage feels more useful for me. an extra four tenths of a second. Not even. An extra 0.24 seconds. A quarter of a second. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Yeah, look at, like, that's pretty good recharge speed. I might not even actually bother getting the last point. Well, no, I will, but not right now. Singularity, lift damage, and save the rest.
Come on. We'll have to go this way. Looks clear. Let's go. Major, you read me. I'm patching in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega with me. We're taking heavy fire.
We're about 5 minutes out. Say again? Huss! Take him out!
So yeah.
Shoot him! You haven't forgot how to shoot, have you? Take him out!
You're just supposed to use up all your ammo here.
I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move.
Going down ladders can sometimes be tough.
Have to take these things out the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Don't let him grab you.
So yeah. Yeah, that's the change they made to get that still right bumper. So.
Gotta find a way out of here.
Medkit.
Watch it.
So for most classes, the heavy melee is a biotic blade, or not a biotic, but an omni blade. So it just like a basically just a big ass orange knife comes out of your arm. Adepts and vanguards are a little bit different.
Through this way. Hey. It's okay.
Sad music.
Everyone's dying.
Yep, that's
Come here.
intimidating.
I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here.
Kid left without Shepard even hearing in that noisy vent. I don't like that kid. The acting, it's bad acting.
This is
That
a
kid.
goddamn mess. Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
It's hard enough fighting a war, but it's worse knowing no matter how hard you try, you can't save them all.
Exactly.
Important phrase right there. You can't save them all.
So fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses. We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them.
And there's not much of a fight
The
going
Council
on.
has to help us.
How? What are they gonna do?
You sure about that?
No, but you're a Council Spectre. That has to count for something. Gotcha!
Thanks. I owe you one.
More than one. Grab some ammo.
Not that I'll bother needing them.
Reload. Let's keep moving.
Honestly, it's not like I'm gonna be using the ammo. Why bother when I can just...
Come on, it hasn't been that long since you've handled a weapon. Oh. Major Alenko, we're inside of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes.
Jeez.
Taking heavy fire. Oh god. They're gonna take down the dreadnought. Evasive maneuver.
Major, Kate! Damn it, they're in trouble.
I mentioned the dreadnought. I forgot earlier to look after... Hey. Yep, you're not really supposed to look too closely at the people fleeing. Clearly. Dreadnought. Where was the dreadnought? Alright, right over there. Again, you're not supposed to pause here. Also, that should not be a dreadnought. That should be a cruiser. Dreadnoughts can't enter atmosphere. Yeah, Shepard's just getting beat around here.
Normandy, we're going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in.
There aren't too many spots where you have to jump.
Friendlies.
You two all right?
Get down, they'll see you.
Keep your head down. Nice. Done. Finish them all. Shepard, over here.
Was there a med kit I think I saw? Guess not. Must just been that ad I saw.
What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here,
Cannibals,
son.
they're called.
We'll get you out of here. Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
The reason they're called cannibals, just for the record, is they will eat each other. When you take one down, it's partners will, the others will go over and eat it to get armor. So, yeah, that's lovely.
What the hell are those things?
Yeah, there's not too much for you to find here, luckily. Yeah, so the changes they made to Shockwave make it almost more of a multi-throw. So it's just not as effective. 1, 2, 3. You can see at least 3 Reapers in Vancouver alone.
Shepard, over here. I found a radio. Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Major! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company. Hope they get there soon.
You and me both!
Running out of ammo.
Yeah, the goal here is just to run out of ammo, like with the husks earlier.
There's more of them.
Oh, come on.
Cavalry has arrived.
Yeehaw! Love the music.
About time.
Let's go!
This is a reprise from music at the end of... I think at the end of both the previous games, actually.
Welcome aboard, Shepard.
Thanks.
Shepard!
Come on!
I'm not going. You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated, Commander.
Good throw.
You know what you have to do.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
Just nobody bothered to help the kid. can't save them all. But hey, the kid was red. I couldn't help him. And another Reaper lands. Hell of a start to the game, eh?
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
Leaving?
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel, get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
Yeah, I mean, he did.
We don't have a choice. Without help, this war's already over.
Forget it. Drop me off someplace.
Enough! Don't you think I'd rather stay and fight? We're going to the Citadel. You want out? You can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
Joker, that you?
Alive and kicking.
Seth Green.
Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard, sustained heavy losses.
Lance Henriksen.
Force was overwhelming. There's no way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to Alliance outpost on Mars. We lose control of the system.
Yes, sir.
Been researching the Prothean archives with Dr. Tassoni.
Dr. Tassoni!
We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars? Roger that.
This is local.
Why Mars? What did you think we'll find there?
I don't know. Yet. But if it helps us win this war... Grab your gear.
Yep, time to get suited up.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
Trisha, help her.
Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
We don't actually have any sort of time limit.
and that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Pretty average for Mars, actually.
I'm glad you're so optimistic.
Yeah, we've got Reapers invading Earth, the station here is offline. A little dust storm seems like the least of our worries.
Fair enough.
I was about to say, fair enough. Whole bunch of points there. All right. I can decide what to spend my points on. For now, and I'll work towards making myself stronger. Alright, Caden! Health and shields. Yeah, let's do weapon damage. Yes, he's got... Reeve is a useful one. Long cooldown time, which limits its utility, but... Barrier's useful, but it does slow down recharge time, but you can detonate it to knock enemies into the air. Delays, yeah, but yeah, 60% slowdown. Not a fan of that. Reeve is his main damage thing. Could get Neural Shock for him. Or damage protection. Recharge speed. All tough choices, honestly. Gonna go with Reeve for now. Increased damage protection is nice, but knock a couple seconds off that recharge speed, I think. There is a way to redo squad mate points. Once we've got the Normandy permanently, we can redo squad mate points. Fortification. Increased damage protection, but slows down weapons. But let's be honest, he's pure soldier, you're not going to be using weapons. Just gonna make him a little bit tougher. Yeah, so increase recharge. So yeah. Oh, yeah, you can purge it again. Oh, yeah, it yeah, lets you do some extra melee damage. Extra grenade. Only 50% effectiveness, but it's useful enough for now. While I'm here...
The Reaper called Harbinger is believed to be the oldest and largest in the Reaper Armada. From the reaches of dark space, Harbinger managed to control...
One second here. The Reaper War. Fall of Karshan. For every 1,000 Batarian refugees, there are 1,001 stories about how the Reapers invaded the Batarian systems. A few elements are common to almost every version, however. The Reapers arrived first in the Vular system, and immediately destroyed its communications network. The Hegemony's Department of Information Control blamed the loss of signal on space weather, but scrambled ships to the system nonetheless. Within a day, Reaper capital ships appeared in the Harsa system and descended on the Batarian homeworld, Karshan. For all the rhetoric about the Hegemony's military prowess, the response to the Reapers was uncoordinated. Moments after the Information Minister took to the extranet and announced that unknown ships were destroying all space traffic near Karshan, the Defense Minister declared there was no reason to panic. The planet's convoys were destroyed next, creating an ominous silence that has persisted ever since. Fearing they were next, Batarian colonies across Hegemony space began evacuations. So many refugees poured into the human-occupied Exodus cluster that Systems Alliance officials at first thought the Batarians were invading. More systems have gone dark as their convoys were destroyed, and millions more Batarians, trapped on their planets, sit waiting for the Reapers. Go through all this stuff later. Alright. So, there is an Easter egg here. It was like 10 years after the game was released that that one of the game developers revealed this Easter egg. Let's see if I can do it right. Mars rover. As tense as everything is here, that's a really cute Easter egg. Don't know if I mentioned. Kaden is voiced by Raphael Sbarge. If you saved Ashley Williams on Vermeer, she is voiced by Kimberly Brooks still. I will say this right now. Ashley gets treated really badly in this game. She gets so little to do. James Vega here is voiced by Freddie Prinze Jr. He was the subject of... James Vega was the protagonist of an animated movie, Mass Effect Paragon Lost. We'll learn about that story a little bit. We'll learn a little bit about that story as we go along. So, yeah. Just figured I'd mention all that.
What's that? He's Alliance. Sergeant Reeves. Didn't put up a fight before he died. Something's not right here.
Keep a low profile till we know what's going on.
Roger that.
Alright. And now a new mechanic. So, in Mass Effect 1, you could carry all 5 weapons, but depending on your class, or all 4 types, you could carry all 4 types of weapons. Pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, sniper rifles. Which ones you could use well depended on your class. Mass Effect 2, you could only carry specific weapons specific to your class. So Adepts could only carry heavy pistols and submachine guns. This game changes it again. in a really good way. So you can carry any type of gun. However, you have a certain weight limit. So you see the Mantis, right now, power recharge speed of 200%, plus 200%. So my powers recharge ridiculously fast because of this. If I equip the Mantis, my power recharge speed goes down to plus 50%. So I lose a lot of speed. 125%. Shuriken kind of sucks. So this should be okay. Avenger is going to be a lot better, I think, than the... Also, weapon mods are back. You find mods as you go along. I want to check something. 100%, yeah. 175% is pretty good. So the Avenger is a pretty solid gun, frankly. Not too heavy. Yeah, a little bit of weight, but not too bad. Nice capacity, nice fire rate, decent damage, decent accuracy. You see this, though. The Predator actually does more damage than the assault rifle. And has much higher accuracy. Significantly lower fire rate and capacity, though. So yeah, it's a choice. Squad mates still only get one weapon each. Or only get 2 weapons each. Squad mates still are stuck with 2 weapons. So Caden gets or no. Yeah. Vega gets shotguns and assault rifles. Caden gets assault rifles and pistols. So I picked up the Mantis, but I have no use for it.
Holy shit, they're executing them. Just they know we're here now.
So where's the last enemy?
Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they?
Sure look like it.
Cerberus, what are they doing here on Mars?
Good question.
You don't know?
I'm not with them anymore, Caden, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit, convenient.
Yeah. Not just the... Right now, just because it's got a little bit better range compared to the shotgun. Shotguns do big damage, but they...
Look out! came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Must have had help from the inside.
You could be right.
That makes sense.
This facility with anything less than a full battalion.
Makes sense. They're very good at getting.
Commander, I thought you told Cerberus to screw off after you wiped out that collector base they were after.
That's exactly what I did.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're no friend of the Alliance.
Agreed.
Oh, another thing regarding. So yeah, Barrier does not have a time limit now. In the previous two games, Barrier lasted a specific length of time. Now it is a permanent thing until you choose to turn it off. So yeah, just another improvement they made. Along with, like I said, unlimited sprinting. That was a change that a lot of people liked. Also, combat rolls.
Shepard, I need a straight answer.
About what?
Do you know anything about why Cerberus is here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You worked for them, for God's sakes. How am I not supposed to think that?
Suppose that's fair. Something I may as well mention here that I should have mentioned on the main screen. This game apparently has over 1,000 variables that it had to track
We joined forces to take down
from
the
previous
collectors.
games.
That's it.
There's more to it. They rebuilt you from the ground up. They give you a ship. Resources.
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since. Sorry, Shepard. It's just that...
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Caden. Please trust me.
I do, I'm
Hard
sorry.
to-
I didn't mean...
Man, those vents are noisy. Enclosed spaces, and these servers still can't get a damn thing. Their incompetence is rather impressive. Singularity! Oof. Cold. Man, she was cold about
Easy
that.
there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
You too, Liara.
I was so worried when the reports came in. I'm sorry about Earth.
Yeah. It was hard to leave like that.
Caden, I'm sorry. But
Old
why did you
friends.
come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here? On Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
Liara is voiced by Ali Hillis, still. So, this part. Right as the Reapers invade, we happen to find, in a place that humanity has had access to for decades, we find exactly the thing that we need. Not a fan. Not a fan of this plot twist. or the way they went about this. Like, it's just, I don't. It's cheesy. It's too convenient, too contrived.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time, but then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me, asking if I would use my resources as a shadow broker to find a way to stop the Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status.
Hackett's a good guy.
I meant to come see you, but...
Hackett's such a good guy. There is a comic, just like a one-issue thing, single issue, detailing Liara going to different Prothean sites looking for any information.
I would have liked that. But under the circumstances, I think I can forgive you.
Flirt.
You're too kind. In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
The four of us now. Right?
We got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
Naturally.
I hear them. We should take cover.
Gotta keep the three-person team.
Looks like they found us.
Alright. Recharge speed, because that's what she's most useful for. Stace is actually a lot more useful here. Because they do take damage while they're frozen. Might not be the best choice going with the warp ammo, but I appreciate having something. I like having some sort of weapon or damage bonus. Yeah. That'll do for now. We'll save for other points.
Not a problem for someone with biotics.
Oops.
You can't hide forever.
How did I miss? There we go.
That's all of them.
Good. Let's find a way up.
Yep, there's, yeah, so Liara and Shepard are basically Team Blow. Team, Explosion. Like, really, that's what's going on here. This is Team Explosion.
How'd Cerberus get into the facility?
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful, but I suppose anything's possible.
Yeah, so if you hit A at the right time as you're passing by something, then you can just sort of leap right over. And yeah, we got Liara, Kaden. Getting a bit more of a reading here.
Shepard, take cover.
Going to check on Eagle Squad. They're not reporting in. Why? Bravo team out. We're still on cleanup duty. Yeah, some of the scientists are putting up a fight over in the vehicle bay. Let's go get them. Look out.
I'll be honest, I barely ever use the grab from cover. And again, if you're using most classes, then when you grab the enemy from cover, you kill them using the Omni Blade. Adepts and Vanguards are the exception. They use a biotic punch to kill the person. Yeah, I almost never use it. I never seem to get close enough somehow to be able to use it. Like, I never seem to have the opportunity to use it.
We'll need access to the pedway. Controls should be nearby.
From Cameron Harrison to Exogeny. Miss Mika, whatever. Thank you for your kind offer of new and cutting-edge technology. As with every other offer you've made, we're going to have to decline. Our proprietary rights experts have gone over your contracts, again, and found them lacking, again, and, in short, we're not interested. Please don't contact us anymore with your generous offers.
Security's been tampered with.
There's some stuff to pick up. I guess it must all be...
What the?
And there should be a...
Let me try.
There's supposed to be a gun somewhere in here.
Damn it. Security's been tampered with.
Alright.
Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway. I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
I did miss.
That's Dr. Ivakore. She got here about a week ago. Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
Alright, looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
There's supposed supposed to be a gun somewhere around here as well. Or maybe not. I sure as hell didn't find it. Isn't there? The player's guide says there's a gun. Give me a second. I want to check something. Okay, I get it. It's based on your... so depending on your class, you can find a weapon in here. The M4 Shuriken, which is the, yeah, which is already being carried by, so yeah, at the start of the mission, depending on your class, you get one of 3 weapons. Adepts and engineers get the M4 Shuriken submachine gun. Soldiers, vanguards, and sentinels get the M23 Katana shotgun. The infiltrators get the M92 Mantis sniper rifle. All 3 of them can be picked up during the course of the weapon. Or during the course of the mission, I should say. But yeah, obviously, you know, if you got them at the start of the mission, then you don't get them as pickups later.
That storm's getting close. What the hell? Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight.
That tram heads to the archives. Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security checkpoint.
And that's where we're headed.
Ladders can be a bit finicky in this game sometimes.
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the already. What's your position?
I didn't read that, James. Repeat. Damn it!
That storm's going to be in here very soon.
Yeah, I think it's already here.
Good point.
It's pretty cool. It doesn't get closer if you just wait or anything. I don't think it does, at least. I think it moves based on sort of predetermined sort of cutscene points, basically.
This airlock shouldn't be open.
Doesn't look like it was forced open.
No, you have to override security protocols.
Well, I'm okay with it having been open. Or not. Ah.
Someone vented the air from this room while they were still here.
Looks like they died trying to claw their way out.
This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
I mean, is it brutal by Cerberus standards? They are, like, truly, truly evil. From Show Den to Cameron Harrison. Cam! Who the hell is that woman messing in my files? Get her out of here! I won't have my system messed up by some wannabe expert who will be gone next week. Damn strangers who think they know it all but don't care about what we're really trying to achieve here. Dr. Ava. Seriously? Seriously? Don't you remember what happened last time? And yeah. Good thing space isn't coal. Or good thing there's no temperature extremes on Mars.
Flashlights. Roger that. Don't get out. What's our order? There's an Alliance force in here somewhere. We need to keep them away from the core. Check the next room. It's dark in there. Want me to shut the windows? No, not unless you want to decompress this room too. I don't see anyone. Come on, there's no one alive in there. Let's keep moving.
Wow. Nice dodge from that dude. Oh, I should mention, enemies can dodge attacks now.
Were any of these people friends of yours?
I recognize a few, but I can't say I knew them. As the only Asari here, I think perhaps I was viewed with a little suspicion. I spent most of my time researching alone, translating.
And what did you discover?
Bits and pieces, really. Clues. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. In that time, the few Prothean survivors searched desperately for a way to stop the Reapers. If my translations are correct, they found a way. But in the end, they didn't have the resources to follow through with their plan.
Well, that's sad. Yeah, there's ammo crates all over. They also carry grenades. And was there anything else in here? I don't think there was actually anything else in this room.
We need to pressurize the room first. There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Hey, there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station. Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
Yep, she's a baddie.
How Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
I mean, how were you going to guess that she was a murderer? That she was Cerberus?
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
Liara.
I know. I shouldn't think that way. I don't know how you do it. You've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
Yeah, let's take this up. Let's use this stuff as an opportunity to flirt.
When there's so much at stake, I think about my friends. Loved ones. What I'd lose if I failed.
Me too.
We'll stop them, Liara. Together.
I believe you. Or I believe that you believe. Maybe that's enough. Okay, doors open. We can get to the labs and tram station through there.
Good. Let's move.
Accuracy. Weapon weight. Weapon weight doesn't really matter for squad mates. Their cooldowns are just based on like their cooldowns are just set. Try to check something here. Significant drop in. Still puts me at only 150%. I'd rather. So yeah, I slapped the ultralight materials on there. Superior lightweight alloys replace weapon parts, making weapon less obtrusive and easier to handle. One thing that's interesting is they actually do change the look. So yeah, add a scope. Simple 2x optical scope enhances stability while zoomed, increases accuracy while moving and taking damage. As kinetic barriers have grown in popularity, so has the popularity of submachine guns. Manufactured by the Alcos Combine, the Shuriken machine pistol fires 6-round bursts with a high rate of fire. I'll read more weapon descriptions as we go along. Amelia Hatterson to Mike O'Sullivan. Hey, stupid head! I won't ask how you're doing since I hear you guys are propagating germs in the shape of a cold down there in storage. Look, I know your Prothean doodads are fascinating and all, but you guys have got to stop burning the midnight oil and keep regular sleeping hours. Honestly. Anyway, I forwarded your last findings to HQ on Earth, and someone is depressurizing the area. Warn Sakura. Presumably she was, talking. Like it was, like, one of those things, voice thing, one would assume. One nice thing about the upgrades. They upgrade automatically. Or mods. One nice thing about mods is they upgrade automatically. Faiza Haikal Kale, to Sandoval Fletcher. Yeah, I know. 2 external specialists in the same week is a bit insane. But Hudson, I've heard about the Asari before. She's really well known, and she's done some amazing research on the Protheans. I don't know zip about that Dr. Ava chick, but Liara Tassoni, she's the real thing. I'm attaching some of her advanced papers on Prothean culture. Read them. You'll be a believer too when you're done. I can't wait until they introduce her to people. This is so exciting! Aww. That one wanted to be friends. was gonna try to pull everyone back a bit, but
I'm on it.
who is it? Yeah, Caden, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but is there somebody like? Oh yes, these guys. Alright, got them all. Yeah, so we found a new enemy type. Guardians. They carry big shields around. Those shields, you can't shoot. You can't really, or I should say, you can't really shoot the, shoot through the shields. Eventually, yes, you can. There are weapons you can get and mods you can get, and ammo types you can get that can shoot through the shields. For the most part...
What's that stench?
They just activated the decontamination protocols.
With the staff still inside.
There's lots of stuff to pick up in this room.
This is where they studied the various relics unearthed here.
What did they find?
More than I could describe in a short conversation. And they'd only scratched the surface. There are vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied.
The main way you're going to deal with the Guardians. No, personal notes. Esperanza. But we haven't been able to decipher much, if any, of the language yet. Or we haven't been able to decipher much, if any, of the language yet, but the visual documentation gives us some idea as to what they were studying. Namely, us. They seemed particularly interested in early humanity's evolutionary process, judging by the way they organized their files and highlighted specific occasions. It seems a bit fantastic to write this, but everything indicates that they seem to be trying to chart the curve of humanity's intellectual progression. I think there are one or two more. So there's one or two, I think one more mod to pick up. I feel like that's right around. Maybe I'm wrong. I swear there was one more mod. think it's on there. That's as far wide as it gets on this side. I wonder if I did pick up the mod already. Well, not a big deal if I missed it. It's a sniper rifle mod that I don't remember if I grabbed or not. Which I think I did get it. And there's supposed to be a gun to pick up somewhere around here as well. Probably maybe the next room. No, I don't think in here. That did just turn off the Alright, so I was unaware. So that's a, that seems like a pretty interesting...
Tram line takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
So I just found something that's fairly interesting. Not quite bug, but... Yeah, so if you don't want to bother with the... here's the katana, I think. Yes. Not gonna bother. Every time you change weapons, your any ammo powers you have equipped get deactivated and you have to reactivate them. Speaking of which,
I will.
Got it.
Broke the...
Heads up!
That's an understatement.
I take it that's the only way in.
It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around it. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first. Don't let it target you. Shit!
Keep moving.
I don't really do the this thing much.
Stay in cover, Shepard.
Yeah, you can't take the turret down, unfortunately.
Keep moving.
Ah. Oh yeah, I'll be going down there in a minute. Piece of cake. I've gotten a low enough difficulty that this is all really easy so far. But even so, this is basically the introductory level. It'll get harder. Research notes, J. Tasman. The last location seems to have run dry, but judging from the communication system layout and the backup power supplies equipped by the first Prothean research base we discovered, we think a secondary base may be located deeper underground. We're going to need permission from the powers that be to excavate further, but considering the recent renewal and enthusiasm for the work we're doing here, I don't think clearance will be an issue. Concentration mod. That one is similar to the what was it? The slowdown that infiltrators get when using sniper rifles. So it allows any class to get that same bit of slowdown, which is cool.
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one! And shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And I doubt they'll just send us a tram.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not if we can find a short-range communicator, helmet to helmet.
And?
And we convince them that we're on their side. Tell them the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find. What?
The Major has become very capable.
He always was.
Agreed.
Commander, I found something.
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can...
And...
My God. Looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. They've definitely done something to him.
And by they, you mean Cerberus? They did this to their own guy?
Shocking, I know.
Is this what they did to you?
I mean... not quite.
How can you compare me to him?
Shepard, I don't know what you are, or who. Not since Cerberus rebuilt you. For all I know, you could be their puppet, controlled by the elusive man himself.
That's not fair, Caden.
Don't try to explain it. I don't think I'd understand anyway. I just want to know, is the person that I followed to hell and back still in there? Somewhere.
Yeah, Shepard died. It doesn't actually get really explored in Mass Effect 2. But yeah, Shepard actually died. Has had absolutely no angst about it. But yeah.
They didn't change me, Caden. But words won't convince you, will they?
Probably not.
I didn't think so. You were always stubborn.
Me?
Come on, let's see what Cerberus is up to. Maybe we'll both get some answers. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo Team will ride over and secure the station.
Boring conversation anyway.
They didn't, they'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, Major.
You can't even move until you've done this.
Okay.
So far, so simple still. And yeah, there's nothing to find down here, unfortunately. And trams! Just like old times, huh? Maliara? You weren't here last time I took trams, Caden. I left you back on the ship on that occasion. The helmets presumably break down when you take them off.
The archives are right on the other side.
I like seeing them put the helmets on, take the helmets off. Well, that's inconvenient. Yeah, they had you jumping a lot early on. They use the jumping a lot less as the game continues. Still here and there, but not as much as you get in these this mission. Yeah, depending on your class, sometimes the easiest way to deal with the Guardians, the guys with the shields, is to shoot right through them. Because depending on your class and the weapon you're using, you can shoot right through. There's a little slot on the hole on the shield. Shoot through. It's tough with a gun like the Avenger with pretty much any assault rifle. It's tough. It works best with sniper rifles. There are some pistols that are damn near as good as sniper rifles as far as accuracy goes. Gonna stick with this for now. I'll check the Vindicator another time. Shredder mod. Extra damage. Yeah, the Guardians, there's slots in the at about eye level. Like at their eye level so that they can move forward. You can shoot right through those and headshot them. There's even an achievement for doing it 10 times. Mail slot. And one other thing I mentioned before we finish this mission. There's no more hacking, no more bypassing. None of that stuff anymore. Anything that can be opened can be opened. Like, it's just automatic. You don't need to go... They got rid of all the minigames for that sort of thing.
Caden.
Martin Sheen, once again.
Shepard.
Elusive man.
Put the gun down.
Race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
Is that what you call it?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. The goal is to destroy them.
Earth is under siege and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
You've always been short-sighted, hasty. Your destruction of the Collector base proved that.
That base was an abomination. Hundreds of thousands of humans were murdered there.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
So you may notice I got both options here. One other major change. Major change. And a fantastic change. Absolutely 100% the right choice to make. They got rid of Charm and Intimidate being attached to your Paragon and Renegade scores. It is now a single reputation. Like, you still have Paragon and Renegade scores, but now, like, there's a single reputation, and whether you get access to the Charm and Intimidate is based on your reputation. So it's just so much better, because you're not locked out of one option or the other. You're not forced to go one way or the other in order to get the best options. One other note I will mention: there will be a few conversations with Tim here, the Elusive Man. There's, I think, 3 conversations with him throughout the game. Always should keep the same option. Either always go the Renegade dialogue or always go the Paragon dialogue. I'll explain why much later.
Work with me. Give me control of your resources and I'll stop them.
You'd do better than most, but the odds aren't in your favor. More importantly, I don't want the Reapers destroyed. We can dominate them, Use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
Your immediate thought here is probably going to be, is he possibly indoctrinated?
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your approval.
You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk.
Jerk.
Liara?
Don't interfere with my plans, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard.
What?
The data, it's not here. It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Goodbye, jerkwad.
How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Hey, step away from the console. Now.
Nice moves.
She's got the data.
She's faster than she looks.
Stay close. We can't lose her.
Don't even bother shooting her. She's immortal. She's immune.
There she is. Stay on her. She's getting away.
Like hell she is.
Watch out! Over there. Down there.
James, you read me? Cerberus has the data.
Yeah, every time you get close enough, she'll hit you.
Normandy, get them down here now.
Can go up for a second.
She's getting away. Damn it. James, Normandy, anybody.
I got this one.
Boom! Good job, James. You almost killed me. But that did put her down.
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
Thanks, James. Good work.
We need the data.
Yep, she's, turns out she's not actually human.
Let him go.
Orders?
Dispose of him.
So yeah, that is based on a specific number of shots.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
And that's the Mars Archives. No longer accessible.
Kaidan needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Kaidan. See what you and EDI can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Yeah, we're not quite done this episode just yeah.
EDI, can you clear this up?
Kaidan's gotten busted up.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. EDI and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
That was quick.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Ooh.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Major Alenko was critically injured. We're taking him to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Shepard. EDI is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Major Alenko?
I've done what I can for him, but we need to get him to a medical facility soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers, yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
There's reasons to be skeptical.
You didn't see what they did to Earth. How is one weapon supposed to stop them?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally. Shepard. Isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm gonna check on Kaidan and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
I appreciate the cynicism that she's developed. And another beautiful approach to the Citadel. Always gorgeous. This feels a lot like the first time we approached the Citadel. Cutting through the nebula, that's a really nice, almost the opposite of a contrail. And the Citadel is going to become a very important location in this game. It is the primary hub
really got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking him?
Huerta Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right. Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard, got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Udina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Udina's office.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Commander Bailey is voiced once again by Michael Hogan, and that is the last I need to say about that. So I will end this episode here. And, hot damn. Yeah. Feels like feels like the thing to say. Just, yeah. Damn. Let's see. I'm not going to be going up against anyone with barriers for a bit. I don't see much need to... I suppose that is a nice... Yeah. Make myself a bit tougher for now. So yeah, that is the intro to Mass Effect 2. Or Mass Effect 3, I mean. Hell of a way to start the game, huh? Earth. Earth completely wrecked. Caden hospitalized, near dead. Yeah, it's quite the intro to the game. That's the end of the prologue. That was all the prologue. So, yeah, it's things are looking grim, to say the least. And as you can imagine, they're not gonna get better. They're just gonna keep getting grimmer and grimmer as we go on. So, yeah, next episode, we will go talk to the Council. And we'll explore the Citadel, and I'll read some of these codex entries, because there's a whole lot Because, once again, there are a bunch that just started here. So, we'll get into that next time. But for right now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.